Hello everybody! Today we are going to head to the little fisherman town that is just 30 minutes away from Cancun, where everything got started for us. And we will explain you why is that we decided to move into paradise and how has it been. So let's go and let's open the car and enjoy the view. So now we have arrived to one of the restaurants on the beachfront at Puerto Morelos, and as you can see, it's a wonderful day with a wonderful view in a Sunday morning in paradise. We're going to explain you why is that 16 years ago we decided to come here from Tokyo, all the way from Tokyo, a big metropolis, and do this big jump. Stay tuned. From the blue sky to the beaches and the coral reef that you see offshore, 250 meters away from shore. Puerto Morelos, this little fisherman town that is in between of Cancun and Riviera Maya, Playa Carmen most specifically, it's a paradise that we decided to move from Tokyo in 2005 to this little town. Hello, this is Saku.
This is Masato.
And we are in Puerto Morelos, where everything got started 16 years ago. Stay tuned to know the real story behind the scenes.
Hola, me llamo Masato. Viene de Japón hace 15 años con mi esposa para vivir aquí en Puerto Morelos, Quintana Roo, en México.
So, Javi made his introduction in Spanish, just to show you that everybody can learn Spanish once you live in paradise. I'm going to tell you a brief story of how we decided to move and what has happened ever since within a minute. Back in 2004, we were really looking forward living paradise before getting old and retire soon. We started from diverse places like Hawaii, Guam, Bali, and nothing was enough. And then we thought of Mexico, because by the way, I'm half Mexican, half Japanese. Nobody believes that, but yes, I do. And being from Mexico City, you don't ever think about living in the Caribbean. But long story short, we were thinking on Acapulco back in 2004 and even before. But you know, visiting and doing site inspections, we just soon realized that safety, security-wise, it was not the best place, and we decided to look further down. And we didn't really think on Cancun because, you know, we thought beachy, you know, far away from the Mexican traditions and the Mexican taste and feeling. But then I remembered that when I was in college, I came to visit one of the laboratories here in Puerto Morelos, that it's a fisherman town that is in between Cancun and Playa del Carmen. It's just 15 minutes away from the Cancun airport, and at the time there was nothing but the fisherman, the dock, and the university laboratory. But right now, 16 years after, it has turned into a beautiful, quiet, calm place. That's the main reason we decided to move here, the quietness and the good weather. And ever since we've been here, what we didn't even know is that after moving here, we would soon realize that people who were in the early 30s, mid 30s, like we were at the time, didn't have a source of income. And to do nothing like a retired person wasn't exactly what we were looking forward. So we decided to move to Cancun, and 2 weeks after we moved everything from Tokyo to Cancun, we were hit by one of the biggest hurricanes in town in history, that is Vilma. But a good family of Cancun took us in, and they gave us food, shelter, and hope for 4 days and 3 nights. That it was one of the longest hurricanes that ever experienced people around this area. And after seeing all the massive destruction, we didn't know either to stay in Cancun or go back to Tokyo, where all the commodities of the first world waiting back for us, or to stay, because we had different plans. But the hurricane destroyed great parts of Cancun, and many people lost their jobs and they were panicking. But the good people of Cancun who saved us told us something that changed our minds. That it was, if you stay after this destruction, and if you take a good look, maybe this could be the beginning of something. Just open your eyes and see everything with a different attitude. So we did, and we started to clean the dirt and get help from neighbors who didn't know. We spoke Spanish. At that time, my husband didn't speak well Spanish. He was in the very basics, and we are very notorious in Cancun, as you can see. But anyways, the good people of Cancun changed our minds because they touched our hearts. And we decided to stay here and thought that things happen for a reason. Yes, we lost absolutely everything we brought from Tokyo, but that's the material part. And we decided 16 years ago to stay here and search for a reason to stay here. Who would say that that was the beginning of one of the companies that we have been built with locals here for 15 years ago and forward? It's called Latin Asia, and their main aim is to beautify, organize, and help locals to make people happy from abroad. So that's a long story short to tell you why two crazy Japanese, half Mexican, half Japanese, decided to move from Tokyo to Paradise 16 years ago. And we decided to do this channel to tell you all what we have been through, things that you could avoid, tips and advices from real people, so you can get to enjoy much more Paradise nowadays. Stay tuned, and please let us know in the comments below if there are any topics you want us to talk about, or if there are any questions you would like us to answer, because I'm a native speaker, believe it or not, and we can help you out with everything that has to do with Cancun, Puerto Morelos, Playa del Carmen, and surroundings. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell